Hi everybody and welcome to part 4 of our two-story house tutorial. I think the next step is to add a little more detail to this door to really make it come alive. So let's design a door handle for it. Now a cool thing that you may have picked up with the scroll tool is when you use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out, it will zoom to wherever your cursor is. So if my cursor is on this person's face, as I zoom in and out, it's going to zoom towards the person's face. If I wanted to zoom towards the top of the house, I put my cursor up there, it's going to zoom to the top of the house. It's a really cool little feature to use. We're going to be working on putting a door handle on the door. So we're going to zoom in close to where the door is. And remember, you can also click the scroll wheel to rotate your camera. You can hold down Shift and click the scroll wheel to shift it over. So get a good, nice view of your front door. Now we're going to make a round door handle, so we're going to use the circle tool. The circle tool will be located over here. By default, it usually says rectangle. When you click it and burst out this menu, there's a circle. So we're going to click that circle tool. And we're going to use the circle tool and start by finding where we want the center of the door handle to be. Typically door handles are about halfway up the door, a little off from the frame. So we're going to click there, and it says on face, so we know we'll be on the door. And we're going to click and let go. And after you click and let go and move your mouse a little bit, you'll notice it makes this green circle as you drag up and down. I want you to drag your mouse just enough to get the size of a door handle you like. We might have to zoom in a little bit to really get some fine detail on how large we want it to be. That looks pretty good, so I'm going to click and see how that looks. There we go. And you can always remember, if you don't like the shape, you can always hit undo, try it again. You can also always use the eraser tool over here to erase it if you don't like it. But I think that looks okay for a door handle. So now let's pull it out a little bit so it gives it some 3D look. Let's go to our push-pull tool. And now let's go over to that door handle. And we're going to hover over the handle. I'm going to click my left mouse button and move my mouse down just a little so that comes out. So that kind of looks like a door handle. And now I think the final thing we need to do to this door is add some textures to it to make it look like a real house. So we're going to go to the paint can. When you hover over it, it says paint, and click the paint can. When you click the paint can, this big menu comes out here. Now if it's your first time using it, it'll look like this. This has paints with different colors, so we could pick and paint the door, but we're going to use some textures. Let's make this a wood door. So we're going to click where it has like this hourglass right there, or the spyglass. Sorry, not hourglass, spyglass. I know the difference. We'll click that, and this gives us a menu of all these different textures. There will be, near the bottom, a wood texture. So I want you to open up that wood menu. I'll show you what it looks like if it's not open. This is probably what yours looks like. I'm going to click wood. It gives us all these different wood grains. I want you to go ahead and pick a wood grain that you would like for the door of your house. I'm going to go ahead and pick this dark wood. I like this dark wood color, but you can pick any of the wood you want. Just click it one time. And now my paint can will make whatever section I click, whatever shape I click, turn into wood. So we're going to click somewhere in the middle of our door, and voila, turns kind of wood. Now if you want to make a wood door frame as well, you can, or you can color it a different color if you want. I'm just going to see what it looks like if I click that. That's not too bad. So we can make a wood door frame if you want. You can always go back and paint a different color. Now you notice the inside isn't wood. So if you want to really color your door frame, you'll want to get in and click each of these little intersections to really make that a wood frame. Now let's find some metal for that door handle. So we can go up to the metal menu. Just happens to be alphabetical order. Click that. And go ahead and pick a metal that you like. I'm going to pick kind of this grayish silver color. See what that looks like. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe I want to go a little bit brighter. I'm going to go with this lighter silver. That looks pretty good. And if you want to really add some detail to it, you're going to want to zoom in and also color the side of it to make that all metal. Go, looks pretty good. And now let's turn what looks like a window into an actual window. To do that, we're going to use some glass. So we'll go over here again, and we're going to find glass. There it is, glass and mirrors, and open that menu. And these glass and mirrors, some of them are mirrors, some of them are see-through glass. The way you can tell the difference is these rectangles like here, here, and here that look split in half like two triangles, those shows that those are translucent or transparent, which means they're a glassy type surface, which means you can see through them. I prefer this blue, these two shades of blue, to make the glass for my buildings. It looks pretty professional, and it is transparent, so you'll be able to see through it. Really gives that illusion of glass. So let's go ahead and select that. And now we're going to use our paint can to fill in each of these 4 squares with that. And now, if you adjust your camera, you'll actually be able to see that that glass is actually see-through and transparent. I can see the bottom corner of the inside of my house. Pretty cool. And you can always zoom out and see how it looks. I always encourage that. Zoom out, see if the textures you're picking, everything matches what you're going for aesthetically. And now let's make these steps here a stone or a concrete. So I'm going to close glass and mirrors, close metal. Let's go, I'm going to close the wood. Let's go to stone right here and see what options we have. So we can make these stone if we want to. We can also go up to asphalt and concrete. That's the one I'm actually going to do. And I'm going to pick like your standard concrete. This looks pretty good. Select that. And I'm going to use this to fill in every surface of the stairs. Notice you have to click every side surface that you want to fill it in. We're going to fill in there, fill in there, fill in there, and fill in there. Pretty good. Okay, one last thing we're going to do to clean up these steps a little bit. You notice there's a seam right here. Kind of breaks the illusion that this is all one piece. So we're going to go to our eraser tool, click the eraser, and we're going to bring that eraser tool right to that line and click. And if you get the line just right, it should make that line disappear. If your aim is good. I'm going to click that again. And again, if you erase something you're not supposed to, like you click that, or click something else, like you click that corner and erase it, notice how that messed up my whole stairs, just hit that undo button and it'll bring it back. All right, so let's zoom out and get a nice view. This looks like a professional door and some steps. Good job. Don't forget to hit the save button.